Good morning, my dear students. I hope you all are keeping safe and healthy and you're taking all the precautions of the COVID corona pandemic. My name is Abha, and today I'm here to share a story with all of you. The name of the story is Carlos and the Bus Driver. So, once upon a time, there was a man. His name was William. William had a very thin and weak physique. He had a height of about 5 feet. He was dark complexioned. But one thing that was really good about William was that he was satisfied with his life. He was content. He never complained about his physical appearance. And by profession, he was a bus driver. Every day when he returned back home at night, he used to have a sound sleep. And next day, he would be all ready to drive his bus with great enthusiasm. Carlos was a very hardworking man too. He drove the bus really well, and everyone appreciated his driving skills as well. He had a conductor in his bus who used to collect fares and provide tickets to the passengers. Everything was moving very smoothly in William and his friend conductor's life until one day when a very heavily built man stopped the bus. William put the brakes on the bus, and this man entered inside the bus. He was a very tall man of about 6 feet or maybe above. He had a great, strong body. He had muscles that were too big, and he had a very serious face. The moment he entered the bus, he looked around for a vacant seat. There was none. And then a young boy got up and offered his seat to the man. He sat down. He had a very bold appearance and attitude. The people inside the bus were a little scared and nervous. The conductor, after a few moments, approached the man and asked him for money in return for ticket. The man said, Carlos doesn't need a ticket. The conductor kept quiet. He turned around and sat down at the last bench. William was observing everything that happened. As soon as his stop came, Carlos went down and left the bus. Now, the same thing happened every day. Carlos would stop the bus, he would enter, he would look for a vacant seat and sit down. Without paying any fare, he was commuting in the bus every day. William was actually getting disturbed by this situation, but he felt helpless because he could not gather up the courage to go and talk to Carlos because of his thin physique. He found himself weak in front of Carlos. But as the days passed, William thought that he had to come out with some solution because this could not go on. This was not fair. And then he came to a decision. He decided to join a gym as well as learn self-defense classes. And he did that with full focus. He put in all his hard work. And after a month or so, William had actually gained weight. He had become physically more stronger. He had achieved great confidence, and he had also learned some good self-defense skills. And then came yet another day when Carlos stopped the bus. In the same manner, he got inside the bus. He walked with his attitude, looked for a vacant seat and sat down. Before the conductor could approach Carlos, William asked him to stop. He parked the bus in one side of the road and then he went to Carlos. He asked, My friend, I have been observing you since a very long time. You are commuting in the bus every day. Why don't you take a ticket to commute? Carlos looked at William. And he said, Carlos doesn't need ticket to commute. Carlos has a bus pass. At that moment, William felt extremely embarrassed in front of the crowd. And he thought that it was really stupid of him to not gather up the courage and ask him 1 month ago. He kept quiet, he turned around, he returned back to his driver's seat and started driving the bus. The entire day he was smiling sheepishly to himself. With this, we come to the end of the story, Carlos and the bus driver. So, my dear students, did you notice how William was tensed by a very, very petty reason? Just because he could not communicate properly with Carlos. It was not at all about his physique or the way he looked. It was just about the courage to communicate. Had he communicated with Carlos a month ago, he would have cleared this problem much more earlier. So, in our daily lives, also, we face this problem a lot. We don't communicate properly, we don't have the courage to clear things properly, and then that actually results in misunderstandings, doubts, and huge miscommunication problems. So, let's gather up the courage to talk, to be clear, to communicate in the first instance. Not lose our cool, let's be polite and talk about anything that is concerning us, which is disturbing us, to have a peaceful and a happy life. Thank you so much.